Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this shirt dress with a camp collar. If it's something you're interested in, then let's get started. I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into cleavage to cleavage. After that, I folded the cleavage by 4 centimeters, so I folded it all the way down to my gown length. I did it for both sides. You can actually iron yours, you don't need to pin it down like I did. I'll be drawing a horizontal line to start my measurement. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to measure my shoulder measurement, that's 8 inches. Then my neck measurement, that's 3 inches. On my shoulder measurement, I'll go down by 1 inch. That will be my shoulder slope. Then I'll connect it to my neck measurement. To get my armhole, I divided my bust by 6, then I added 1.5 inches. So my armhole was 7 inches. So I marked 7 inches. I also marked my shoulder measurement right there. Then I connected it to the shoulder line. I'm going to extend that line because I want it to be a free gown. I added 3 inches to my measurement. So my bust is 33. I added 3 inches to it. That's 36 divided by 4. That makes it 9. After that, I added 1 inch to it. This is for the button hole and the button. And also added half an inch for the sewing allowance. From my shoulder measurement to my waist is about 16 inches, so I'm going to mark it. I'll also mark quarter of my waist measurement plus 1 inch allowance for the button and buttonhole, then half an inch for the sewing allowance. The distance from my waist to my hip is about 8 inches, so I'm going to measure that. I'll do the same for my hip, cut off my hip measurements plus 1 inch for the button and buttonhole, and also half an inch for the sewing allowance. After taking all my measurements, I'm going to connect them. For my hemline, I'm going to mark the same measurement on my hip on my hemline, but I think I just took out like 1 centimeter for it. It's not necessary. You can just mark the same measurements on your hemline. I'll go ahead and connect my hip to my hemline. I do not want my hemline to be straight like that, so what I'm going to do is to get half of my hemline. Once I get the half, I'm going to mark it on the hemline. Then on that line, I'll go up by 3.5 or 3 inches, depending on how deep you want that place to be. And I'm going to connect it with a curve to the half of my hemline. It was actually quite difficult for me to get that curve. If you can't get yours, you can actually take any shirt you have at home and just place it, and just place the hemline on the dress and trace it out. Just like I did for my hip, I gave my waistline a slight curve so that there will not be any sharp edges. Back to my armhole, I divided my armhole into half. I marked that, then I went in by half of an inch. After that, I'll go ahead and connect my points with my curve rule. I went down by 3 inches for my neck depth. After taking all my measurements, I'm going to cut out my fabric. For my back, I already folded it into 2. Then what I'm going to do is to place my front piece on the back, then just trace it out. I also brought out the front by 1 inch. Since the back does not have a buttonhole, that's the reason I brought out the front by 1 inch. Then I'm going to draft out my shoulders and my neck depth, then trace it out. What I did was that I measured my shoulder measurement and my neck measurement. Then I dropped it by 1 inch. Then I connected it to my neck measurements. I'm not sure I was meant to do it like this, but it still worked out for me. For the neck depth, I went down by 1.5, but you should go down by 1 inch because you don't want your neck to be too wide. Once I'm done marking out my measurement, I went ahead to cut out my fabric. This is what my front piece look like. I'll go ahead and interlock all the sides of my front piece, and I'll also do the same for my back piece too. Once I'm done interlocking the sides of my fabric, I'll place my fabric together, ensuring that the right side faces each other. Then I'm going to sew my shoulders together. I've also cut out my sleeve. The length of my sleeve is 7 inches. Then I added 1 inch for turning allowance. I'm going to overlock it and also fold the hem of the sleeve. I've cut out some fabric for my pocket. I'll be using this for my pocket. What I'm going to do is just to fold the edge and sew it. I have already pressed out my pocket. The length is 5 inches while the breadth is 4.5. The next thing to do is to place my pocket on my dress. So for my shoulder, I'm going to measure 9 inches. I'll mark it. From the center front, I measured 3 inches, but it was too close to the armhole. So you can make yours 2.5. You can mark 2.5 from the center front. I will go ahead and pin the pocket to my dress, then I'm going to sew it around. The next thing to do is to attach my sleeve to my dress. After I'm done with the sleeve, I'll sew the side seam of my dress. For the collar of this dress, I have a separate tutorial for it, so you can go ahead and watch it. I'll link it in the description below. So this is the final look of this shirt dress. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.